Okay, so today I would like to talk about that moment in your life when you are sitting there, and it could be every day or it could be in specific times, such like just now, like in the summer holidays, when you have limited time. So you're maybe got a holiday coming up, or you've got the kids to look after, you've got some responsibilities that you've really got to take care of. And so it's times like these when you have like a huge list of things that you must do. This is in your business, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, well, I went on this course and they told me that this is the most important thing that I need to do in order to get results. And then, you know, I went on this other course and they told me that this was the most important thing I need to do in my business. And then somebody else mentioned this. And then I'm thinking about that. And before you know it, you've got this massive to-do list and you have no idea where you're going to start from and what you're doing. And at that point, a lot of the time, either we procrastinate, we don't get anything done, or we try and overwork it and do absolutely everything. And we get confused an awful lot of the time as to what is actually important and what is actually beneficial to our business. We get stuck in that whole feeling that we've got to do absolutely everything in the world and make it perfect because we have to have that wonderful big business, and it's got to reflect those people who are already doing business. They're already there, they're already up and running, they've maybe got a team behind them, and they've got the money to inject into their business. And we're comparing ourselves all the time to those people to say, look, well, I should be doing that. And in turn, these people are turning around to us, smaller businesses, and going, yeah, you should be doing this. Not actually declaring the fact that they've injected, thousands of pounds in advertising, and they've also got a team of staff behind them doing all the work that you are doing as one person. So let's get started with this. I want you to be able to ask yourself 4 important questions every time you sit there and you're like, I have no idea where to start with this. I just don't know what to do. Or, you're getting to that point where you're trying to do all this work, you're getting stressed, you spend every single second of the day doing it, you're sitting at night and you're trying to watch a TV program or a film, but you're doing it out the corner of your eye because you've got your laptop in front of you, or you've got your notepad and you're making notes, and you just can't switch off. You can't sleep so much at night because you're constantly waking up with thoughts in your head. Or you've got kids, they come in, it's the holidays, Mom, can I do this? Mom, I need that. And you're like, but I need to work, and you snap at them. Okay, so I want you to ask yourself four big questions when you're looking at your task. And this is going to cut out a lot of your busyness. It's going to make sure that you're focused and you actually keep on track on what you're doing. And it'll also help produce results. Okay, so number 1 question that I want you to ask yourself when you're looking at a pile of tasks is this task producing a product that I can sell? Now, that might be that you make the product, that you create it, it's a course, it's a service, or it could be a physical product that you have to resource for maybe a retail shop. So you need to ask yourself, is this task resourcing this? Is it finding these products? Is it something that I'm working on building? Am I doing this task to, say, record a video for my course, or am I working on a PDF for it, or an audio? You get the drift. So is that task creating something that you can sell? And that's the important one. Something that you can sell, because you're a business. You need the money. That's just it. You need to be able to get to that point where you can employ a team of people to help you do it. So your tasks at the moment have to be focused on the getting something to sell. Look at your pyramids, your sales pyramid. Look at where your products flow, your services flow, and try and fill in those gaps and make them flow better so that you can serve your customers and your clients better. And again, that goes with retail products as well. Look at your different price points and really figure out what your customers are looking for. Now, That's the first question. So am I doing something that's creating a product that I can sell? The second question you need to be asking is, does this task help me to sell that product or service? So you're looking at your task list and you're saying, well, today I'm not in a creative mode, I'm not producing something that sells, but is there anything here on this list that is me actively selling something? Now, selling is not something that many of us like to do. I quite enjoy selling. I'm great at selling other people's stuff. It's a bit harder when you're selling your own, got to be honest. You have to have that belief and that faith. And thankfully I do. But at the beginning, when you are starting up and you're trying to create the products, it's always like, oh my gosh, but I did it, and and you're trying to hide it. So you create these wonderful products, and you've got all the services that you know your your customer, your client want, and they need it. They so need it. The world needs it, and you hide it from them because you're not selling it, because you don't want to like get boring, and you don't want to be in people's faces, and I've done this thing and it's really good, but don't tell anyone. Oh, for goodness sake, you need to sell it, because if you don't sell it, you don't make money. If you don't make money, you're not business. End of. Okay, so that's your second question. Does this task help me to sell my product? Am I also doing my social media? Am I writing an email? Am I connecting to somebody directly? Am I advertising it? Am I putting it on different sites? Am I writing a blog about it? Am I putting it out there? What am I doing to help sell that product today? So that's number 2 question. So, and if you're not doing a sales task that day, which you really should be, but if you've got all your everything planned and everything's all automated, if you've got the as I say, your social media done and your emails done and all your funnels up in place, then maybe you don't need to spend so much time on it. You should be spending some time every single day on it in your business. But if you're not doing that, then what you need to be doing is asking yourself, the third question is, what am I doing today, or what is on this list of tasks that is building customer relationships? What is there for me to do today that I can get out there and speak to people, who are my ideal customer, my ideal client? How do I build that rapport with them? What do they need? What do they want from me? How can I show up and be a real person to them, and not just be this person who is hiding behind, a name or a picture, or whatever it is? How can I be real and build up that relationship? Because you know that if you build up that relationship, you are attracting people. You're getting that authenticity out. You're being yourself. People see you for that. They want to purchase from you, and if they don't purchase from you, then they'll be recommending you. And so that's really, really important for your business to be doing that. So that's the third question. So first question is, does this task help me to produce something that I can sell? Does this task help me sell, or does it involve selling that product or service? And also the third question is, does this task involve me connecting with potential clients and customers? And is it building my rapport, my authority in my niche, etc., etc.? And then the fourth question, and this is something that many of us procrastinate about. So never mind the sales. You think a lot of us put off selling our products, and we hide, and oh my gosh, I don't want to do a live, or I don't want to record my voice, or and I appreciate those nerves, and I appreciate those steps, and I'm going to cover that later on in another topic. But there's a big one that you need to be asking yourself: are you putting this off? And the fourth question is, does this task involve me addressing any legal issues or accounts? Okay, now even if you are not earning, even if you are earning a small amount or a large amount, doesn't matter. You need to be doing your accounts, you need to be on top of them. And if you don't feel that you can be, you need to hire an accountant, somebody, a bookkeeper who can help you with the accounts, and also the legal side of your business. Please make sure that you have your disclaimers in place, and your privacies, and the GDPR and all the rest of it, because they are big hang-ups for for people in business, and it's required, and you need to do it. And you don't want to be stuck at the year end and having a huge amount of accounts to do. You want to nibble away at that. So again, that is a business, like a core business task that you need to be doing. So yes, you need to be selling. Yes, you need to be bringing in clients. Yes, you need to be talking to them. Yes, you need to be creating products and services, or sourcing physical products to sell. But you also need to be addressing the business basics of accounts and legal stuff. Don't put it off. Just don't put it off. So again, these are the 4 major questions that, if you are stuck in a day thinking, what should I be focusing on? What should I be doing? Those are the things. And if you have got a list of something that does every single one of them, you have to then think about yourself and go think about how you are working at the moment and how you can automate a lot of these things. So, you might think, well, rather than having this big list of things to do all in one day, you might want to if you've got the opportunity to. Okay, so if you have the luxury of having a full working day in your business without the distractions of family, part-time job, and all the rest of it, then you need to be thinking, chunk that down, break it into a morning and afternoon, or break it into 3 aspects of the day, so that you're doing a little bit on everything, or you pretty much get your schedule in place so that you're saying, right, well, this month I'm spending these days creating content that sells. These days I'm sorting out my social media. These days I'm getting my sales pages up and running on my site, with the funnels that I need, with the emails that I need, and all the rest of it. And these days are the days I sit down and I do my accounts and I work everything out. And then in between that, you're chatting to your clients. You never stop doing that. That's something that you always want to be doing, being focused with everybody, and it's easier nowadays with social media for sure. So yeah, so these are my main points, and I'd love to know how you are placed in your business. Is this something that you sit there and you basically pull your hair out over? Is this something that you go, oh, what on earth am I doing? I've got so much going on, the overwhelm. How do you feel about all this, and how do you feel that you're getting pulled in several directions, and do you feel that you get distracted by things that are a little bit non-essential? So, something like spending hours on Canva creating, visuals and things like that, instead of just getting something simple out there and getting the job done. Planning as well, always planning and never finishing planning, and never actually getting, videos and the written products finished. So let me know what your major hurdle is with this, and also how you go about planning your time, and what sort of issues you have with that. I'd love to know and love to hear from you. But we are opening up a new group soon. So we're doing this on Facebook. It's a free Facebook group, Fempreneur Success Without the Stress. I've been there, seen it, done it. I've been in business for over 20 years, different types of businesses. I have been in a retail, physical shop business. I've had an online business, retail, when Facebook wasn't even created. I was out there doing things like that. So I know through the years that my life has changed, and I know the stress that I had when I first started out. I had to write my own website. It was the days when I had to get a book and learn how to code so I could have a website. I've had to face many hurdles. I had 2 kids under the age of 2. Both of them were prems, so they needed that little bit extra help from me. And at that point, by the time my youngest son was 1 year old, I had already opened up a retail premises, and I was running an online business at the same time. So I was working till 1 o'clock in the morning most nights and getting up again at 6, including you know, anything that I needed to do in the middle of the night for the kids. I've had to wake up for them. So I know what it's like to juggle business and life, and I know the overwhelm, and I know the burnout, and I know that you're all striving to create a business that creates this wonderful life, but a lot of the times it doesn't. A lot of the times it actually makes your life a lot worse, a lot worse. And sometimes you just yearn to go back to a full-time job and everything. But we have to keep that passion. We have to keep that whole momentum and that whole feeling of I'm here for a reason. I've got this mission in my life, and I want to get out there. So that's why I'm here, because I've been there and I've seen it and I've done it, and I want to help other women do the same. I want them to avoid the pitfalls and take my experience, take my knowledge, and implement it, and so that their lives are a lot smoother, and they actually get to the point where I'm at now, where my work and my life is balanced, so that I have that time to enjoy my family and enjoy my hobbies and the sunshine outside, and and my other businesses. Okay, so I will pop off now and leave you to it. But do, have a wee chat in the comments, and I look forward to hearing from you. And as I say, if you want to come and join our new Facebook group, I'll put a link in the comments. You can come over and join it. The doors haven't opened yet, but if you request to join, you will be there on the list. So when the doors open, you'll be accepted in, and I can't wait to welcome you. So you take care now. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.